This video
Should we go there first?
is basically why is Buttata, in my opinion, the best traveler throughout history. And I think a lot of people just really do not know his name. When people think about explorers and travelers, most of the Western world just think about Christopher Columbus. They definitely think about Marco Polo. They think about
There's a girl.
they think about Vasco da Gama, who went around the world, the Portuguese navigator. But Batuta doesn't really come to your thoughts. And he actually was Moroccan. I believe he was born and raised in the town of Fez. Age 22, he left Morocco and traveled a lot of the known world horizontally, and he got all the way to China. But I believe that when he got to China, he was already revered. Like, people had already heard quite a lot about him, and I believe he was commissioned as a political advisor to the Chinese, and he stayed there for a while before returning. So why is this an amazing feat? At the time, the Muslim Empire was, I believe, at its height. So it was relatively easy to travel within Muslim boundaries. Within if you're in Morocco, it would probably have been relatively easy to get to Saudi Arabia just speaking Arabic, and through your connections. I believe he traveled first through the Saharan desert, and many times he almost died, he starved, etc. But I think the interesting feat of his travels is the fact that he went beyond what was well known for him on his own, and he traveled through a lot of South Asia or Central Asia into China, which have a very different culture, language. Learning several languages in the way, this is highly unlikely. Like, a lot of the well-known travelers usually did this with merchant crews or armies or boats commissioned by governments, and he did it all on his own, which makes him very, very resourceful, very independent, very unlikely to be done by one person on his own, just setting off foot and going to other places. This is what makes me think of him as one of the best travelers, the best traveler of history.